here to save the day. In the sector, gonna pave the way. Shining bright like a star. Riley's gonna take us far. Dancing under neon lights. Riley's got the power, feeling right. No one could resist that smile. Hero of the sector, all in style. Riley, our hero. In the sector, you are zero. To infinity and beyond. His magic, feeling strong. Beats are pumping, hearts on fire. Riley raising spirits higher. Takes us to another world. With the flag of freedom unfurled. Moving to the rhythm tight. Riley glowing with all the might. Every move is pure gold. Riley's story will be told. Hero of the night so bright. Riley fights the darkest fight. Shining like a beacon true. Riley, we believe in you. Riley, our hero. In the sector, you are zero. You are zero, the and beyond. You are the sector, our hero. You are zero, the and beyond. You are this magic, feeling strong. Beat the pumping, hearts on fire. Riley raising spirits higher. You are zero, another world. To infinity and beyond. Riley's magic, feeling strong. Beats are pumping, hearts on fire. Riley raising spirits higher. Takes us to another world. With the flag of freedom unfurled. Moving to the rhythm tight. Riley glowing with all the might. Every move is pure gold. Riley's story will be told. Hero of the night so bright. Riley fights the darkest fight. Shining like a beacon true. Riley, we believe in you.
Front Tony's back in town today. Hopping high, he's here to stay. Everyone can feel the vibe. Chosen one of CG's tribe. Jumping in with flaring grace. Half-face smiles on every face. Ribbit, and off we go. Tony's the star of the show. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Leaping through the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero, love so true. Tony's here for me and you. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. Chosen one, we've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Bow down to Tony. He's the frog, our one and only. chosen one. We've waited so long. Now he's back to right every wrong. Every wrong! Leaping through the streets at night, bringing joy and pure delight. Crowds are cheering everywhere. Frog Tony's back without a care. Hopping left and hopping right, sparking magic in the night. CG's hero love so true. Tony's here for me and you. Me and you. Every roll.
What's up, meatbags? It is the often imitated, never duplicated, chosen one of CG, Chicano Stanley, and the man who is here to right every single wrong with the indie comic scene, the one, the only, Frog Tony. What's up, ladies, gentlemen, freaks, misfits, outcasts, if you will. Y'all joining me here today, along with Finbar Saunders. No extra title, but it's just regular old Finbar.
Yeah, I need to fix that. Hang on.
DJ says we will Winnie. That is correct.
That's right.
Gifts. There we go.
Also, Summer Swan Winter Raven is a member for nine big months. And speaking of members, Finbar Saunders, against my wishes, gifted memberships. We got Lance, Bass Bunny Love, Sean Christopher, Aaron Newmer, Jibber, as well as Jan Ong Chewy, Delfino Nera, World Foe, and Willie's Onsworth. So, guys, get your questions in. We have an Ask Us Anything. Members, you can still get your questions in. Slide those bad boys in before the end of the show. Before we get there.
Against your wishes.
Against my wishes.
That's I forgot you don't like money.
Okay. I like money from people not on the panel, people that I'm not paying. But also, giver of gifts, Finbar Saunders. How's your week been?
It's been all right, yeah. Not too bad. Been working most of the week, and then I was up there, finished in the morning yesterday before that show with you guys, so I haven't really had time to do anything else. Obviously, I haven't sent, TJ knows I haven't sent any more work over to me to do. But I'm working on it. Not as hard as he is, but I am. Promise.
I'm getting a little fed up with your work
Excuses.
Yeah, and all your excuses.
Yeah.
What's up, Ross the boss? Look at that. Looking good. No respect. That's what I get. I get no respect, right? Because my team here isn't doing what they're being paid for. Isn't doing what they're supposed to. Speaking of people not
you
doing
had to correct yourself there quickly, didn't you?
Yeah. Speaking of people not doing what's supposed to, TJ, how's it going?
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I'm seeing too much fighting on the internet, and I'm not involved in the fighting.
Look, it's not shots fired, okay? All I'm saying is we all know that it's my show. I'm the guy. I'm the man. I'm the person that people come to see, okay? I'm the draw. I'm the steak. You guys are the signs. Not even the baked potatoes. You guys are little sprigs of that like green thing that they put on top of it, and then everyone just picks it off.
Yeah, we get that. It's been made abundantly clear to us where our position is in this totem pole in the last few days. Isn't it, TJ?
I'm on the bottom carrying everybody, and it's just one big, it's not even a totem pole. It's just like me holding a bunch of people. I'm like fucking Atlas around here, right?
The second
parsley. Yeah. Sprigs of parsley. That's what you guys are. But DJ, how's it going?
Oh, well, it is what it is. You know, I'm also swamped in business, but I'm trying my best, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
I would be introducing our fourth panelist, but our fourth panelist not here today. I tried to get a substitute, but Aaron said he wasn't going to wear a bikini to be on the show, so looks like boys' night. Boys' night. We could let our pants down.
Hell yeah.
Let it all hang out. Just swinging in the breeze. We don't got to worry about those stinky girls. No girls allowed in this club. Finbar is the beefcake.
Goddamn right.
From all the beef you ate.
The beef burger.
Oh,
He's the beefcake because he's full of bullshit. That's why. No, sausage party. Yeah, that's what we're having, baby. No cooties allowed, says Aaron. But speaking of all that, myself have been having an excellent week. As you can see, declining offers left and right from people trying to get us to do things. I had some weird HDMI company like fucking reach out to me to like HDMI audio equipment they wanted me to show. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. I don't even know how this shit works, and you want me to shill it? Fuck out of here with that.
Not again.
Yeah. Some Casio or something like that. I don't know. Some weird company. Anyway, besides all that, been doing shows. I think we got it all. I got this schedule situated. We're gonna be doing Sunday Mondays with the Tractor Cast. Tuesday night Grift on Tuesday, obviously. Wednesday is gonna be Wild Card Wednesday. We're just gonna channel surf, see what we can see on the interwebs, on the YouTubes, if you will. Make fun of people. Maybe we'll stream snipe some people, random. Hopefully, it's good. Well, I'll make it entertaining because it's me, right? But I don't know if the people we're watching will be entertaining. I'll do my best. Right. Thursday, obviously, is Thirsty Thursday, where everyone's favorite YouTube channel, Tomorrow's Teaching, teaches us a lesson. I don't know why I thought the last episode was really good with the guy accidentally sleeping with the ladyboy. But a lot of people were poo-pooing on it. They said that wasn't their that episode.
I think the ending wasn't as extreme as the other ones. That's what happened.
But yeah,
You better wear that bikini, Aaron.
Yeah, Thirsty Thursdays, obviously Frogman Fridays. We're going to be expanding that a little bit. And then Saturday is today, right? We do Gabbing with Geeks. Aaron, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Are you wearing that bikini like you're supposed to?
I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
With a bikini
over the bikini, right? Yeah.
Over a t-shirt.
With a bikini under the t-shirt.
No.
Right. Hurry up, man! I'm
Hey,
Why do you have a sweater?
This is not Seinfeld. This is not Seinfeld with George's father having that man.
The brosier.
Yeah,
the bro.
Yeah.
But how's it been going with you, Aaron? How's your channel doing?
That's fine. Doing fine. It's good. It's doing good as of late.
Have you gotten laid yet? Because I know we still got that contest going.
That's not still going, is it?
Hey, no one has won yet, as far as I know. I
Right.
can still win this, even if me and my protege are not associated anymore. He could still, he's wild card on his own. He might stumble into something. Who knows?
I don't even think I remember who the fuck I'm supposed to be coaching. This thing should just be null and void.
Aaron's always wearing female undergarments.
No, this is like the final stages of the burger eating contest, where everybody's holding it in before puking. We're right there.
No, I think we've gone way, way beyond. No.
Speaking of burger, man, last week, burger eating contest, 5 Big Macs. We're going to see what happens. What happens when Tony stops his diet and eats 5 Big Macs in one stream. Did I go up in weight? Guys, did I go up in weight, or did I maintain my weight, or did I go down in weight? Wait, what do you think, Aaron?
I think he probably went back. I think he went back on your diet, so you probably went down. I'm going to say you went down, even though you probably should, most likely should go up. I think I'm going to say you went down, continually going down.
All right. What about you, TJ? You think I lost more weight?
It's hard to tell because after eating that, like your body wants to eat more shit.
Yeah.
So I'll say it went up.
All right. And what do you think, Finbar?
Oh,
Also, remember, I could be lying.
You already told me that you lost weight, so I know the answer.
Yeah, I was surprised that somehow TJ missed that too. But guys, in a shock, I think this is a shock to me most of all. So here it is, day 46. Starting weight 249.4. Last weigh-in, which was today, 225.8 pounds. I lost
shit.
another 4 pounds from last week.
Okay.
With the burger eating contest, still was able to lose 4 pounds.
Yeah, well, I wasn't.
Yeah, well, Finbar, yeah, you gained weight. You even admitted that.
But you know, Aaron, as well. I think
Yeah.
TJ did. I think I may have posted that I was eating 20 chicken nuggets and another burger the other night.
Yeah, you showed me that too.
Yeah.
So it's my own fault.
That was one big turd, says Zombie Boy. Big ups on the gifted sub chat. Don't forget, guys, if you got gifted subs, ask us anything. Community post, you'll get access. You can ask us anything. Literally anything. All right. So what did I eat today, guys? I had a Hot Pocket for breakfast. A lot of people are shitting on my Hot Pockets, but they're delicious. Love Hot. They don't have the sleeve anymore, so they're not as crispy for some reason. Right?
Wiggle, shitting on you for having a Hot Pocket.
Lots of people are. Then I had some chicken vegetable soup. Okay, it's delicious. And then for dinner, buffalo chicken mac and cheese. And of course, 3 monsters throughout the day. One of them I'm still finishing up. And then 80-calorie strawberry cheesecake yogurt. I just bought like an 8-pack of strawberry cheesecake and coconut. So those are like the 2 flavors I like the most. So 1,250 calories. Again, went over just a little bit on my calories. But don't worry, I ran up and down the stairs extra. So I think that balances. That should balance it. Right? That's how that works. Right?
Yeah. That's how it works.
I mean, I lost 4 pounds, so I must know what the fuck I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Willie says, this is a tractor focus stream. No, not tonight. Tonight is a gaming focus stream. The tractor stream will be tomorrow. Bulimic Tony. I'm not bulimic, guys. I'm actually shitting less, which is weird. I know. With no women here, I could talk about pooping habits. But as I've eaten
delivery going be one interesting models. Let's just go A before.
Yeah, but as I've eaten less now, I'm just not pooping as much. TMI? No, it's never TMI. Toy fanboy. Okay. But I know there's some people that don't believe me, right? They're like, "Hey, Tony's lying." So here's a short. Look at that's me. There's my weigh-in. There's look. What's that say? I know you got to turn your head to the side a little.
Yeah, why did you film it like this?
Actually, I didn't. I filmed it regular, but my phone flipped it upside down, so it would have been upside down. So then I had to use OBS to record it. And when I put it on OBS, it went sideways. So I was like, well, that's at least something, right? So there you go. 225.8 right there on the scale, on the digital.
Yep. Good job. Proud of you. That's you with clothes on as well.
Yeah, clothes on. My glasses and phone in my hand. So
you didn't want to take the shot.
I mean,
in case your dick was reflected.
I mean, he would weigh less without the clothing. That's obvious.
Well, I'm saying plus the phone. The phone's got to weigh at least another like 0.2, right? I got glasses on, and my beard is growing back in. So
your rate is not really 225 because you're holding and you're wearing stuff. So like it's actually really lower, a couple pounds lower.
Straight Signal says 2,258 pounds.
It did look like that.
Fucking gigantic. The fucking industrial scale. Nice socks. Yeah, I have to wear socks. Literally, I would weigh myself without socks, but you fucking perverts will fucking be like, look at Tony's feet. I'm like, no. And I can't just show the scale like number because then you guys won't believe me, right? So I have to film myself getting on it. But I have to do it in a way where like you perverts don't have like all kind of weird stuff to look at. What does it mean when your scale says to be continued?
My scale says fat.
Scale says fat. Whatever, Ruby King. All right. Bimbar says he's got a dip.
Yeah, I got to jump out, right? I'll be back as fast as I can, okay?
All right.
Yes,
exciting. See you soon.
All right. Now that Finbar's gone, we can start talking shit about him. All right, let's watch a trailer for something because you don't know we'll wait because Finbar's not here. We'll do something that Fimber doesn't like since he's not here. We'll read an article.
There you go.
All right. So a couple months ago, I said something. I said a thing, right? And everyone called me an idiot. Everyone said that I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dumb, right? Lots of things like that, right? So what could I have possibly said, Aaron, to get such a visceral reaction from everybody? What do you think that was?
From 2 months ago?
A couple months ago. I don't know if it was 2. I don't know the exact date.
I don't remember. I'm trying to think what was controversial. You said that people got all wild up about. They got I don't know.
I said Astro Boy was going to be a Mario killer.
Oh,
that's what I said. I said Astro Boy, Mario fucking killer. And I would like you to look at this article here from Video Game Chronicles. Astro Boy has outperformed virtually every non-Mario platformer in a decade in Europe. Guys, it's on its way. Astro Boy, out the gate, is now poised to take over.
Well done.
I like I said, I saw the trailer, saw it. I go, man, this game is going to be it, right? Like kids are going to love it. Sony's got a bigger install base than anyone else. Family friendly.
They even added the pyramid head bot somehow.
bot.
Yeah.
So there it is. Let's read the PS5 exclusive. Remember, and it's exclusive to only one platform. So, have you played this yet, Aaron?
I have it. Yeah, you saw me playing it a couple times.
Yeah, he's been live streaming it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes I'll ask a question, guys, and I know the answer, but that's what my way of getting you to expound on something so you can speak, and then I can possibly do something off screen that you can't see, like play with my phone, because someone texted me and I needed to answer it. But Aaron, can you tell us how do you feel about Astro Boy? You've played it.
It's really, really fun. It's it's engaging. You know, it's addicting. It's just a really, really fun game. I have collected all 300 bots. Yeah, it's
so you 100% of the game.
Not 100% killing the bots, but not 100% fully beating it because I have to collect the remaining puzzle pieces, and that's it. Then I'm pretty much done. Yeah.
Were there any hard puzzles, or was everything pretty?
Oh, there's hard puzzles. Oh yeah, there's hard levels in this game. Specifically, not exactly the specifically the mini levels are pretty hard.
Pit Counter says I'm boycotting because they didn't bring it to PSVR 2. It's really shit that no VR port. Astrobot was originally on PSVR. Well, technically, originally Astrobot was the tech demo, right? Then it became a PSVR game.
Yes.
And now it's this. Tony's at Russian bot. Or boy, yeah. All right, let's go through this. PlayStation's Astrobot has been a better launch than virtually any non-Super Mario 3D platform game released in the last decade in Europe. That's according to GI Biz journalist Christopher Dring, who has the knowledge of the PS5 exclusive sales performance in the region, including both physical and digital data. According to Dring, a month after its release, Astrobot sales are currently 34% higher than Sega's most recent flagship Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers, and 52% bigger than Activision's Crash 4. Astrobot outselling both Sonic and fucking Crash Bandicoot, two established fucking franchises. And this is with Sonic after the big movies and everything, so they're
right.
Got a new surge in popularity. Crash, at least you could say, well, it's been waning in popularity. It's kind of a, I wouldn't say a dead franchise, but it's limping along, right?
Yeah,
not in the heyday of.
Funny enough, it's been limping. It's
it doesn't have a prime anymore. It doesn't have the legs it once had.
Yeah.
It says Astrobot has done better than basically every new 3D platform game in the last 10 years. Mario signed. Dring wrote on X. Its true success won't be known for years, but it's had a strong start for the genre. 10 years. You're going 10 years back. worth of games. That's insane. Was that Aaron?
I just said, yeah, agreed.
Dream noted that he's not allowed to share specific sales figures due to the terms of his agreement with European data distributors. Sony hasn't released official sales figures for Astrobot, but according to research firm Circana, the game enjoyed a, quote, solid commercial start in the U.S. market. Across both physical and digital, Astrobot ranked second in unit sales in the U.S. for week ending September 7th, behind only NBA 2K25. It sold almost as much as the fucking NBA game.
God damn. And that's a sports game. Everybody buys that.
And the Astrobot DualSense was the week's best-selling accessory. And people were just buying a Astrobot DualSense controller. Matt Piscatella, executive director of video games at Circana, said on Blue Sky, solid week one. Astrobot has been critically acclaimed, earning it a score of 94 on review aggregation site Metacritic. VGC's I don't care about you. Why do they always plug their own reviews? PlayStation and Team Asobi have announced that Astrobot's free speedrun DLC will be released later this year. Look at that. Guys getting free DLC. So there it is. Astrobot. I think this franchise is going to have legs. I think there's obviously going to be a sequel. They can only add more PlayStation stuff to it.
Sony's found their Mario.
Well, not just that. I think they're going to have because with the whole thing of the Astrobot and the other bots, now they're based on like God of War and stuff. I think you're going to have a situation where, like with Sackboy, you're going to have other studios wanting to get in on this, right? I can even see this potentially at some point if Sony says, "Hey, let's put it on Nintendo too. Let's put it on Switch too, right?" And then having an exclusive bots based on Mario and stuff, right?
And you'll see a Mario bot, yeah.
We don't got to worry about Xbox. It's never going to Xbox.
What does Xbox have as?
Even like Sonic, I could see Sega adding, say, "Hey, you want in on the next
Sonic
one? Throw a Sonic bot or fucking like a Persona bot."
I don't see many people talking about Sonic games that much anymore. Anyway, for a while, just the movies, the games, nobody really talks about that much anymore.
These are old. What is Astro Boy? Astro Boy is a old Japanese anime series. Astrobot is this platformer.
It's the game.
But no, I see this game having big legs. Big legs. It's gonna have a long fucking franchise. I mean, already this is basically a spin-off of the other thing already, right? So it's like I can see them spinning this off into like kart racers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And again, with the bot aesthetic, right? Being able to go, "Hey, look, this is a Kratos bot. This is the fucking chick from Horizon or whatever. This is fucking Nathan Drake bot."
Like all the characters from the adult franchises. You get to see them here.
No, but what I'm saying is like with a spin-off with like a kart racer or something, you could put those people in there too, right? And it wouldn't be out of place. Like when you play Smash, right? Yeah, it's cool that like Metal Gear Solid, Snake's in it, right? But it feels kind of weird at the same time because you're like, "Oh, look, it's Ken and Ryu," right? Like, oh, it's kind of weird.
Oh, God.
They don't really fit.
Remember the Sony Smash Brothers?
Yeah. But with this, they all basically look the same, but then they have like a little
Smash
extra.
Brothers. PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's what we're saying, but none of the characters mesh together.
No.
In the original Smash Brothers, all the characters mesh because they're Nintendo characters.
It didn't work. It didn't work, like Smash Bros.
I'm not talking about working, Aaron. I'm not talking about the gameplay, Aaron. I'm talking about the aesthetic.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
And with this, they can have all the characters they want, but because they're all bots, so it'll be like again, Kratos bot driving a car, fucking Nathan Drake bot, So you could have a kart racer, you could have a Smash Brothers clone, you could do anything you want with this franchise, put it in another sort of genre, and it works because again, all the aesthetic and everything is the same. It's all bots, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is going to have a really big. Not
So
buying it
wrong.
until VR is released. MMO Astrobots, probably. I wouldn't even put it past them. Design
Create your own
bot.
bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to say about this before we move on?
Yeah, get it.
Aaron seems to enjoy it. I've seen some of his streams.
Yeah, he seemed to get frustrated too.
All right. What else we got? Again, since Finbar is not here, let's read something else, right?
More reading. Sure.
More reading. We love reading here. Aaron, look, I don't want to put. I invited you on the show specifically for this article, okay, Aaron? Specific. This one is right up your alley. Okay.
Okay.
I don't. You know, I feel like this is going to expose you a little bit. Okay, but it had to be done. Okay, Aaron, it had to be done.
Okay.
Guys, you don't know this, but Aaron is rich, and he is the Baldur's Gate 3 hardcore fan that bought the $20,000 custom-made Asterian sex doll.
It's all true.
Shit.
It's facts.
Facts.
It's true.
This guy here, he's got the sex doll version of it.
Yeah,
$20,000, custom-made.
it's all true.
And it says, one Baldur's Gate 3 fan has taken their love for the game to the next level by purchasing a custom-made Asterian sex doll for $20,000. He didn't even go cheap. Could you imagine? Like, he's like, I could get the cheap one and just buy the clothes, but no, I want the.
So much for the Ira
$20,000.
statue.
Yeah,
It's
we're in the wrong business. We're gonna start selling Frogman sex dolls.
Yeah.
Seems better value than the $500 Yaira doll.
Nobody's gonna get those dolls. They're never gonna get them. I guarantee you, they're never gonna get them.
The expensive purchase caught a lot of attention, mainly because of the high price tag. If you thought this thing couldn't get any crazier after the well-known bear scene, think again. In a post on X, Valerian Studios CEO Sven Vink shared the image of the custom doll. Why? Okay, it's one thing for them to like just to do it, right? But then like the studio is like literally like, oh my god, guys, did you see someone make a sex doll of our fucking character? The fan named Aaron gave the doll a 4-star review saying, "This is an amazing doll, very well made. Details are phenomenal." However, Aaron noted some dissatisfaction with the face and penis size. Penis size too small. The 3D model, likely taken from the game, didn't perfectly capture Asterian's likeness. She added, "Sadly, the custom head didn't completely satisfy me." Don't ask me where I got this screenshot, but there is a girlie out there with a $20,000 life-size Asterian sex doll. I just have to ask, were the fanfics not enough?
Samba go pumis.
This is it's so weird because there's a lady out there, guys, men. There's a lady out there with $20,000 worth of disposable cash in which she can buy a sex doll of a character.
Yeah.
And none of you have snapped her up. None of you guys have satisfied her in a way where she didn't have to spend that money on a sex doll.
Yeah, if
That money could have been yours. That could have you could have been the sex doll. But no.
it's quite obvious that this woman could have his standards are so low, man. Any man, I mean, like any man could have. She could have any man.
I don't think her standards are low, Aaron. She's got at least $20,000 disposable cash, and she picked a character from a video game. It's pretty buff and everything, right? It's not like some like fat schlubby. It's like $20,000 Mario sex doll or something, right? The doll, which wasn't an official product, came from the site called Spartan Lover. Are we gonna
This could be a Kratos,
guys?
could be a
are we gonna
Kratos
click this
sex
link?
doll.
I'm gonna click this link, guys. It's a risky
Do it,
click.
do it.
I'll see what it's male sex dolls. It's a male sex doll link. Oh, I can't show this because there's like literally like junk hanging out in some of these images.
Oh, yeah.
Dominique is right. See, that's a layup. You could be Astarion yourself instead of them having.
What's weird is here's the weird thing though. Let's be honest, right? If this was guy spends $20,000 for diva sextile, right? Everyone would be making fun of the guy. The studio would be like, "This is disgusting," right? But some lady does it. We're all just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It also seems it seems a little like excessive, right? Because it's like the rest of this. Here's what I don't understand, ladies. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the lady's gonna romance the sextile, like put it on the chair and light some candles and stuff. But I figure just buy a fucking Baldur's Gate 3 dildo or something, right?
Yeah.
A $40 dildo, Baldur's Gate 3 slapped on it. Says they typically start around $10,000, $10,500, but the fan likely spend more on custom features to reach the $20,000 mark. According to Aaron's review, it seems like the extra money didn't quite pay off as the final product wasn't exactly what Aaron had hoped for. To make these custom dolls, you simply provide a 3D model, most likely from the game itself. After that, the site takes over, crafting the doll and customizing every detail to fit exactly what the buyer wants. Guys, if we hit 100K on the eventual campaign for Frogman, we're 3D modeling Finbar Saunders. Finbar, we'll use the Finbar Saunders thing, the logo, and we'll 3D model it. If the custom is 20K, what are non-custom? They said they start at 10K. At 10K is like the base, like basic fucking example. I can't post the link. The link is so fucking not safe for work. I don't know if I can post that in the chat without YouTube getting on my ass. MP first is review, but who cares about the review? All right. So yeah, so that's the article. 20K for this. I've never played the game. I guess I gotta play Baldur's Gate to understand why she's simping over this dude so hard.
Why this woman should just pay $20,000 for a male escort and have the male escort just dress up as this guy?
Yeah, but that'd be a one-time purchase, Aaron. This is a sex doll.
That's true.
You know, it's reusable. Right?
Yeah.
I love the pixel guy, Astarion myself, but nothing close to wanting to have a sex doll of him. Yeah. Now, Monetize Finbar is a 3D asset. Monetize it. Custom. All right. There's probably at least one weirdo out there that's willing to.
Our new grift, sure.
All right. This one was shocking, but not too shocking. Says this from Eurogamer. Damning Roblox report claims company inflates player numbers to investors by as much as 42%. 42%, guys. That's fucking. First off, isn't that'd be fraud, right? Like,
I think it's illegal. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're accusing Roblox of committing fraud on a massive scale.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. Aaron, have you ever played Roblox?
Nope. Never.
That's the correct answer, Aaron. Because nothing but kids and pedos play Roblox. What about you, TJ?
Nope.
I said that. TJ, have you played Roblox?
Yeah, you should have just said. You should have saved that comment for later, right? Like after I answered it.
No, it's better. It's better to say that first, because then if you had played, it'd be really awkward for you to be like, well, you don't understand.
But it is.
Like I said, I've never played Roblox. I don't think I've ever. Here's the funny thing, right? I've seen people online talk about Roblox. I've seen like YouTube videos of people talk about Roblox and forum posts, articles, but I don't think I've ever met a single person in real life that has ever played Roblox. Right?
I haven't either. Or even on X, I haven't seen anybody mention they played this Roblox.
Alpha Snork says Asterion and Karlach are like great breakout characters that overshadow the OG return of Minsk and Jahir. I don't even know who any of these people are.
Me either.
Right?
Baldur's
I've never played any Baldur's Gate games. Baldur's Gate 3 looked good, and then like the opening, like the teaser trailers and stuff, I was like, oh, this looks like a good game. And then as it showed more and more, I was like, oh, this looks like a typical like a Bethesda type, where it's like mostly talking. I hate these games. I hate role playing games.
I mean, BioWare, but yeah.
Yeah, BioWare. Yeah, whatever. But I hate these role playing games because there's always so many options, right? And I'm always like, oh, I want to be like a really slick dude, and it's like, oh yeah, but you just nerfed yourself completely by like picking this one like skill tree or like
right.
This one like it sounds really good on paper, like oh he can sneak, right? And then you go, oh yeah, but actually the sneak is broken, so you didn't need that perk. Actually is useless, so you wasted, right? It's like half the time there's like a bunch of broken shit in the game that you're just like, oh, I shouldn't have built the character that way. Oh, I like bow and arrows. Oh yeah, but bow and arrows suck, so never do the bow and arrow build. I'm like, fuck.
I think I'm the only one in existence who hates companions who keep jibber jabbering and jibbity-jibbitying throughout the whole game. I find them annoying.
When it's just random jibber, right? I think it's annoying. But when it's like informative or interesting, or like the character doesn't have an annoying voice, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
And Karlach is a Dami mommy, they say. She's that like weird red chick.
That's the demon like.
Yeah, the red demon, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any like normal hot chicks in the game, or are they all just like
there are.
weird?
Oh well.
There's that Githyanki chick, the one who looks like a goblin.
Oh.
I said normal, TJ. I didn't.
You're asking a vampire. Come on now.
Yeah, you're asking.
Yeah.
Anything that's not a vampire is normal to TJ.
Have you played this one? Anyone played this game?
Not yet.
No. And I don't plan on playing it.
What? I've actually planned on playing this many times. And I keep getting to the point like I'm in the fucking shop and I'm going to buy it. And then I'm like, nah.
Like the only thing that attracted me to it is it's Larian Studios, and they did good work, Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah. I played that one, and like I said, it was okay.
Yeah.
Alpha Snork says, I played them all 1 through 3, Icewind Dale 1 to 2, Plains of Torment, Neverwinter 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate 3 is the first RPG of its kind that you can approach it like a real tabletop. Then maybe I'll give it a swing. I played Neverwinter, and I played the Neverwinter Nights. So, we'll see. Is Roblox same as Gmod? Fuck if I don't know anything about Gmod either. I'm not a PC gamer. I think that's the other problem. I haven't played a lot of like games that were on PC first, right? Say like your Baldur's Gates and stuff. So that's why we need Dalish here, but she's not here to yell at us. Guys, we could talk shit about Baldur's Gate. She's not here to yell at us. But Roblox. Update. Roblox has responded at length to yesterday's report by Hindenburg research that alleges the platform has not been transparent with shareholders over its user activity metrics, and that there are continued further examples of the platform being used for adult activity around minors. In a statement, Roblox has said it, quote, rejects the report and pointed to previously released details of its efforts to try and combat inappropriate content. On the issue of user activity, such as daily active users being inflated by secondary accounts and bots, Roblox says it has previously communicated that its daily activity user totals were, quote, not a measure of unique individuals accessing Roblox, and has previously acknowledged that, quote, fraud and unauthorized access to our platform may contribute from time to time to an overstatement of DAUs. So Roblox is saying, hey, we acknowledge that there's probably some fuckery with the daily user count, but all right. Get to the original story.
They threw out all the chomos and replaced them with bots.
No, the bots were chomos. It's a bunch of chomo bots.
Bots, yeah.
The chomos have just outsourced their chomoing to bots. They're like,
Right.
just wrote a script. Like, don't worry. So we'll get to you eventually. I play that bullshit on my Android. Original story. A new report has alleged that Roblox misleads investors by falsely reporting player numbers and has highlighted yet more examples of inappropriate and allegedly illegal content being shared via the platform. I will say this, right? In Roblox defense, I'm not like running defense or anything. I'm not like sucking up to Roblox, but I will say that any platform, right, of a certain size is going to have illegal or illicit activities going on, right? That at best they're going to miss, right? And at worst that they were never prepared to handle, right? Like the bigger the platform, you're gonna like you could put everything in place. You could put mods, you could put moderators and people watching and blah blah blah. But somewhere, somehow, somebody will figure out how to do something, right? Like literally, I'll give you like in my life, in college, we were told that we were not allowed to play poker in the activity center, right? Can't play poker in the activity center because they were afraid we were going to gamble, right?
Yeah.
The only cards we were allowed to play were Uno, okay? So we just gambled on Uno instead of poker.
Yeah, you'll find a way for sure.
Yep.
You can gamble in any
People
game,
always find a way.
really.
Yeah.
If you think about it. So
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so people
Yeah,
will
Even
find a way to
Pokemon
like.
people used to gamble with that. I used to be one of them.
So yeah. The report published by short-selling firm Hindenburg Research claims that daily player counts and engagement statistics have been inflated by Roblox since 2021, based on interviews with multiple former employees at the company. Well, see, this is different because now they're saying that employees of the company, right? Roblox is saying, well, we've stated that the player counts might be wrong because of bots, whereas they're claiming that people they've talked to that worked for Roblox were saying that the company was inflating those numbers themselves, right? That's a totally different. Those are two different scenarios, right? Like Roblox didn't address the actual accusation, right? It's like if I said, "Hey, there's money missing from my house because I think TJ is stealing it," right? And then TJ goes, "No, we've acknowledged that there's money missing from your house." Like, yeah, but you didn't. The part that's important is that you're the one stealing it, TJ, right? Like, you're the one inflating the numbers, Roblox. Like, that's the important part of the story. Because maybe it's bots, but if you're hiring the bots, then again, that's you trying to do something, right? Like a Roblox spokesman has responded to the report saying it was simply misleading. More damning still are fresh set of examples that appear to show Roblox content moderation system failing to keep children safe and to stop adult content circulating. We firmly believe that Roblox is a safe and secure platform, a spokesman said in response. The report includes examples seen by Hindenburg Research of Roblox experiences named after sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and sex trafficker P. Diddy. I think that's come on. No, but that's stupid. If kids are going to be dumb, right? So if I like P. Diddy wasn't a sex offender, right? But here's the thing, right? P. Diddy wasn't in the news months ago, right? So like let's say months ago, I named my island P. Diddy Island, right? And then turns out he's a sex offender, right? But I was like, I didn't change the name of my island. And they're like, look, there's kids who named their island P. Diddy Island, right? It's like, you shouldn't allow that. Well, Roblox didn't know that P. Diddy was going to get arrested like months later, right?
Yeah.
And the other part of it, like, people are going to be stupid, like, oh, look, I got my own island. We're going to call it Epstein Island. Ha, ha, ha. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny and cutesy? Right? Like, so I think that saying like, oh, there's like things named after people, I think that's kind of iffy to even like bring that up, right? It says, as well as chat rooms where Hindenburg staff say they witnessed child sexual abuse images being openly traded. Like, did they just sit there? Like, they're just like, huh, that's a CP.
Yep. Did you look at that?
Bill, could you come here and verify that there's a CP being traded in this chat room? Well, Jim, yes, that does indeed seem to be CP. We should mark that down. That's one instance. Let's go to another chat room. Like, what were they fucking doing?
Yeah, but what do you just let? Is it
I don't like what sort of. I don't know how Roblox works and everything, right? So maybe I'm just boomering it up, but I would think that they should be like the article should be like, hey, they saw some things and then got a bunch of people arrested, right?
Yeah.
Because Roblox should have people's usernames. You go, hey, we just saw like fucking Bill 234. He was trading CP with Frank 897, right? Like, could you have them both arrested? Like, who they are, Roblox. Yeah, you have their fucking user data, Roblox. Just fucking,
Yeah.
I don't know. Roblox share price tumbled.
Maybe like P. Diddy, maybe there's actually like P. Diddy.
It says Roblox's share price tumbled 4.6% in the wake of Hindenburg's research report being published, and it's worth acknowledging that the business model of short-selling firms such as this benefit as a result. Oh, they're trying to say that the firm put out the report in order to make the stock go down so they can make more money. Still, this on its own does not bring any of its research into doubt. Yeah, it does. Any share price recovery from the report being proven incorrect would expose it to a huge amount of risk. In its report, Hindenburg Research claimed Roblox insiders have cashed out $1.7 billion in stock while reporting losses each quarter. Publicly, Roblox boasts of a huge engagement statistics, but the report says user numbers have been inflated by 25 to 42%, while user engagement hours have been inflated by an estimated 100+%.
Oof.
That's crazy. The report claims that Roblox users' numbers are being artificially inflated by multiple accounts owned by the same user, as well as large numbers of bot accounts used to farm in-game items or artificially boost player follower accounts. It's these secondary accounts which former employees say the company detects but does not flag publicly. That's crazy. Thus, Roblox is claimed to have an actual player account it uses for internal business decisions with alt and bot accounts removed, a correction process it refers to as numbers being de-alted, as well as the publicly communicated player number it reports to investors. That's a bold fucking claim right there, right?
Yeah.
Like as much money as Roblox has, you better have crossed your T's and dotted your I's on this one. Like I would not make such a bold fucking claim. Also, why is this lady using her hand towels? Guys, if you're in the bathroom and you run out of TP, just take a shower. Hey,
yeah.
Don't wipe your ass with a towel.
Or use wipes. The disposable wipes.
No, the commercial is she's ran out of toilet paper. There's no wipes there, DJ.
Oh wow.
If that number is not de-altered, I think the actual one would be like anywhere between 30 to 20% lower. A former data scientist at the company told Hindenburg Research. The report details how it had determined that a large number of bot accounts are active on the platform and highlights the existence of widely available tools for users to run more than 20 Roblox bot accounts at the same time. You could have 20 Chomo bots running all at the same time. On the issue of child safety, the report dubs Roblox a, quote, X-rated pedophile hellscape that exposes children to grooming, pornography, violent content, and extremely abusive speech. I'm glad you added that one in at the end there. A former senior product designer told Hindenburg Research that compromises to protect children accounts mean limiting user engagement, which meant hurting your metrics. In a lot of cases, the leadership doesn't want that. The report's author says they, using an account set with the age under 13, personally witnessed sex abuse images being openly traded within user groups and members soliciting sexual acts from minors. And then they got those people arrested, right?
Yeah, they did something about it, right?
The report details numerous Roblox games titled Escape to Epstein Island and Run from Diddy Simulator. See, those are just stupid things. And variations thereof, images of male genitalia being shared in a school simulator game with no age restrictions. Oof. And other games designed around killing pregnant women. Okay, why is that one thrown in there? Right? That's a weird one. Going on shooting spree in a hospital. Again, that's kind of weird. Or simulating sex acts in public. Now we're back on the shit they shouldn't be in there, right? The pregnant lady killing thing and the shooting spree. Distasteful, sure, but I don't think that should be lumped in with the there's pedophiles on the platform, right?
Right.
I hate when they do that. Like, don't lump in like there's too much violence with also pedophiles, right? Like, let the pedophile shit stand on its own. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
focus on the pedophile shit.
Yeah. Finally, returning to player numbers, the report claims that Roblox is now reaching a saturation point in the U.S. and Europe, with profitability per user falling as it seeks to continue growing its audience numbers. As it adds, quote, loss-generating user markets in Asia per a former employee. Roblox, a game played by millions of young people and millions of chomos, apparently, has continually been criticized for its child safety breaches.
And
this summer, a Bloomberg report revealed that Roblox itself had reported 13,316 instances of child exploitation in 2019.
Oh my god!
I'm going to say this. That sounds pretty low, right? For a game with millions of people, millions, to only have 13,000 reports seems kind of low.
There's probably more of it.
They had more than 24 people had been arrested. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got you got millions of kids. So let's say there's like 3 million kids playing Roblox, right? And then you drop down to there's only 13,000 instances of exploitation of children, right? And then you drop down to only about 24 of them got arrested.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right. It should have been there was like 13,000 instances, and then like 90% of those people got arrested, right? Like 90% of the offenders, unless those 24 people did all 13,000 instances, right? Which is a lot of chomoing per person. What would that be, TJ? What's 13,000 divided by 24?
A calculator out. Do it on the phone.
13,000. 13,000 divided by 541. That's like each one of those chomos had to do 541 instances of chomoing. That's a lot of chomoing.
A lot.
That's like that's a lot of casual conversations. Yeah.
The firm handshakes.
Yeah, a lot of firm handshakes going on in that.
What if, man? Oh,
that's almost like. So
what if some of them are? What if some of them are actual employees doing it?
541. So that's 1.5. That's almost 1.5 chomoings per day.
Jesus. Every day.
Like every day you gotta go out there.
God.
They're in the chomo mines. God, this conversation has lost the fucking plot, guys. We've
a lot of virtual firm handshakes. Exactly, Samba Gogo.
Yeah, oh my God.
1.5 virtual handshakes per day. It's a lot of running away from Diddy Island. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe Diddy participated in this. Who knows?
It's a lot. 1.5 freak offs per day, guys. That's a hefty number.
I wonder how Roblox became the chomo game. I wonder.
It's because it got kids in it. That's it. Like wherever kids are, that's like how do you find chomo? Just find out where kids are. Chomos aren't going to hang around where there's no kids, right?
I wonder Chris how many instances there are on the Fortnite servers.
Probably a whole bunch.
Yeah, more than this, obviously. There has to be.
That's why I play Fortnite by myself. I go on my Lego Fortnite solo survival and just play by myself. And you don't want to see my island because everything's like, I'm the worst when it comes to like Minecraft and like Fortnite Lego, where other people are making nice houses and like putting everything organized. You're like, okay, this is my chest for my seeds, and this is my wood chest, and here's my chest for my metals.
Yeah, they make it literally like their house.
And it's all nice and fancy and like everything's organized. I'm like in the middle of my fucking town square. There's like just a chest laying around because like that's where I was when I needed a chest. So I was like, fucking make a chest right here. Boom.
Same.
There's like houses just facing every which way. There's just like shit thrown everywhere. There's fucking crafting tables. There's no like dedicated crafting area. They're just spread out all over the fucking place.
I played Return to Moria with my friends and the building we made looks like shit. It's like a complete nightmare. It's a complete mess.
The two last
games
were bad.
Stray Bean says, "Is this a maths equation exam question? If you have 13,000 pedophiles in Roblox and 4% were arrested, how many casual conversations are left being had on Roblox?"
Bah.
Well, what's real simple. You would go 13,000, right, times 0.96, and that would give you 12,480 casual conversations still being had on Roblox. All right. Last article, and Finbar's still not back. He'll be glad. We've gone through all of them. Sega's Shinobi is getting a film adaptation from the director of Extraction. Joe Masashi is headed to the big screen. This was fucking surprising because, like, Shinobi is like a dead franchise, right? Like, I don't think anyone talks about it. Is there even like anything Shinobi related besides this movie coming out, right?
Just that one PlayStation 2 remake.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything about Shinobi in a long time. I didn't even know this was happening.
It says, true that the stage I film on is cluttered with crap off camera. Huh? Anyway, another day, another video game adaptation has been announced. This time it's Sega's Shinobi series. This is a weird one because it's just basically like a ninja. It would just be a ninja movie. It's not really complicated as far as like what it, you know, like Sonic has got all this lore and all kind of things, and you know, where's like, oh, what's Shinobi? Oh, that ninja thing, right?
Yeah.
Unless they do it like it's a 1980s sci-fi gig, you know.
I don't know,
He's
but like
fighting sci-fi enemies. Then it would be unique.
Well, here's the thing: is it going to be one of those like where it's called Shinobi, and then it's like it's its own thing, right? Just with the Shinobi name, right? It's like Joe Masashi Shinobi movie, but
I hope
it doesn't follow the game.
Like, yeah, it's just him being a ninja fighting other ninjas. That would be lame.
And just throwing fucking shurikens.
Yeah.
They should do what is it? What's the one with the dog? Is it the third one? Man, there's a lot of. I didn't realize how many fucking Shinobi games.
I know. What was the one with the dog? Damn it!
Was it Shadow Dancer? Is that the one with the dog?
I say Shinobi's Revenge. Put those, you know, rip off Batman and Spider-Man movies there.
No, is it Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master? Shinobi. There's two Shinobis, apparently. There's Shinobi. And then there was like another one that was just called Shinobi for Game Gear. There's a Cyber Shinobi. I never even knew that.
Oh, Cyber Shinobi.
See, that's the angle they should go with.
Yeah, Cyber Shinobi would be interesting. Like,
well, there's a Shadow Dancer, right? And then there's a Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. That one has a dog in it.
That's probably what you're talking about then, yeah.
So, anyway, Universal and Sega announced Tuesday that they're developing a film adaptation of the hack and slash video games, and they found a director appropriately well-versed in action to take the helm. Sam Hargrave, a stuntman and filmmaker best known for directing the Chris Hemsworth starring Netflix movie Extraction, is on board to direct. That's not a good director, right?
I don't know anything about him. There's no direct Extraction, which I haven't watched, so.
Yeah, but Extraction is a action movie, sure, right? But Shinobi's a ninja karate movie. Like, I would want like a karate director, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want someone who's like directed, like who directed Kill Bill, right?
Oh, Tarantino?
Like Tarantino, or like fucking whoever directs Jackie Chan movies, right? Like something like that.
Chan to direct if he wants to.
Plot details haven't been revealed yet, but the Shinobi series largely follows the ninja Joe Musashi as he fought evil. The first Shinobi game originally launched in the arcades in 1987, with Musashi becoming one of Sega's flagship characters. The series spans 14 games, and an unexpected announcement at last year's Game Awards, Sega revealed that a new Shinobi game is in development. Oh, that's right. That's that new game. Remember when they're doing like the new that like new Sega initiative where they're having the new versions of the games. They had like Crazy Taxi, Golden Axe.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I guess there is some Shinobi shit coming out. It's only the latest video game to get the adaptation treatment, and Universal itself has found massive success with other ones in the past. The studio's Super Mario Brothers movie is the second highest grossing film of the last year after Barbie, and still holds the distinction of being the highest grossing video game adaptation of all time. A follow-up was officially announced in March, which is set to arrive in April 2026. Universal also had the Five Nights at Freddy's adaptation through Blumhouse, which found enough success to merit a sequel. I heard that movie sucked. I heard that Five Nights at Freddy's. Like if you're not versed on the Five Nights lore, right?
Yeah,
you're like, oh,
that's why I like it.
Okay
That's
movie.
my situation. Yeah.
But I heard like people that, because everyone was gonna go see it because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, but they were disappointed because they're like, oh, this isn't like the game.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't.
Yeah.
This is like weird lore.
Horror movie. Yeah. It's like the first Silent Hill movie. Same idea.
Well, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie isn't even like a real horror movie because they don't want to go too far because they knew kids were going to watch it, but they didn't go far enough for the kids that are now adults watching it. It doesn't follow the lore. It doesn't really give you what you want in a animatronics kill people type of movie, right? You're like, there should have been just more random people like going into the fucking thing and getting fucking murdered by the right. Like, even if they're like, hey, this is an abandoned amusement park or whatever, right? Abandoned diner, pizza place. And they're like, hey, and the security guy's like, well, what am I going to watch this? They're like, oh, because homeless people keep sneaking in, right? And then you show like homeless people sneaking in and getting fucking murdered by like Freddy and them. Like, that's how you do it. That's how you just have like random people show up. Like, oh, look, it's a bunch of hobos that decided they were going to like try to sleep in this abandoned Freddy Fazbear's, right? And the next thing you know, like the security guard's like watching the cameras, like, oh shit, Freddy just like bit that guy's head off. Like, but no, they're like, oh, just nothing. He's having like weird dreams and stuff. And it's like, not to mention another Sega property, Sonic the Hedgehog, who also eats chili dogs, and Sonic, which sells chili dogs,
right,
has also sped onto the big screen to franchise making success for Paramount Pictures. Notably, Toru Nakahara, who produced the Sonic movies as well as the Knuckles spin-off series, is among the producers of Shinobi for Sega. Further details, including a release window and wildly important casting of Musashi, have not yet been announced.
Wait, what studio is doing this?
Universal.
Universal? Yeah. It's not a bad studio to tackle this. Universal has been successful lately, so.
Again, I don't know. It's not so much the studios or whatever. It's just what is there to do with it? Like, what are they going to do with a fucking Shinobi movie? That's like the key. Like, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't have high hopes. And again, they got a new game coming out. So it could very well, whatever the new game is, that could be what the movie is going to be based on, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
So we'll keep our eyes on it. All right. Speaking of movies, Finbar is still not back, but we got to go over this new movie. I saw this and I was like, man, I don't really watch cartoons and stuff anymore, obviously, because I'm an adult. I'm a grown fucking man. Right? But I saw this and I was like, oh, hello, Lego movie.
From the world of Lego Marvel comes a new adventure featuring the Avengers.
That would be us.
No assembly required.
We only have one question. Who is that?
Hi. Another marvelous day in New York City. My friends call me Dennis. I'm a member of Damage Control, but I kind of break things a lot.
Dennis, don't!
Hey. Are you talking to the audience? Talking to the audience is my thing.
On October 18th.
Are you excited for this? Aaron, I know you're a simp like me.
I don't watch these. I do like the games though, but they haven't made a third one in a while.
You made a fourth one. They made 3 already.
They made 3? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they made the first one is like Lego Marvel, and then it's like Lego's Avengers, and then it's like Lego Marvel 2.
Okay. I
like
prefer
the Avengers one sort of is a sequel to the, like, it's weird because they're like, yeah, it is, but this one's like more based on the movie than just like the comics.
I just prefer another game over this, honestly.
I just
The
when
only,
I saw this.
the only home run they did was the Lego Batman movie. That one was actually
No, the
good.
Lego movie's good. Just the plain Lego movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
The first one especially.
Like, strangely enough, that Batman movie was quite lore friendly because it really is like Batman despises the Joker and doesn't even consider him. And Bane was the actual guy.
That was a hilarious movie. That was a great Batman movie.
I've actually not seen that one.
Well,
You should.
No more Avengers.
Look at that. It's got Terex the Tamer's in this.
Oh, it could be in here for a
That's what
while.
I like about this, though. All the obscure characters will be showing up. That would be nice.
Aaron, are you like doing something?
No. Somebody else.
I just hear like I hear like you're.
Nah, that's my kids sniffing around.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is that
Avengers are
noise?
captured. There's no one left to save the city. I can do this.
Quit talking to raccoons and weeds.
You want, I can blast her.
I am Geeks.
Find your inner hero.
Duck.
This
We're
is
toast one piece at a time.
I'm here to help, and I'm good at demolishing things.
This
I
is-
am D-Man.
So that character, D-Man, actually is a character from Marvel. It's Dennis
Yeah.
Dumphy, the Demolition Man. He has a costume based on Wolverine's with the old colors of Daredevil. And also, he was in the Unlimited Wrestling.
Is he supposed to be a joke of a
Wrestling.
character?
No, it's a real character. It's a character that was a sidekick of Captain America. It's not a joke of a character. It's a
It is
sidekick.
Utopia, because it's like
No, and this is not a joke either. He's just a real character. That's just what he is. It's Demolition Man. Before the
Wait, he's Sylvester Stallone?
no, before the Stallone movie, he
Kidding.
was a character. And like I said, he used to be a wrestler. He's super strong. He's as strong as like Namor. He's got Namor level strength. You ever hear of the character Shroud? He's blind, like Daredevil, and controls the darkness. Yeah, I have. He got branded on the forehead. That's why he's blind now, but he could also see with his extra sensory sight.
Is it bad?
It ain't good. Welcome to the Avengers, kid. Hope you survived the experience. Lego Marvel's Avengers Mission Demolition. Available October 18th. Only
Oh,
on
here's
Disney
Finbar.
Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So it's about D-Man. Interesting.
It's gonna save the MCU.
He might be the next.
I'd watch
next
it.
character. It looks good. It looks like a fun kids movie.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Can we get a game though?
I don't know. Didn't they lose the license for like the Lego
I
stuff to
don't
someone
know.
else? Because I know like the Lego Horizons or whatever is like multi-platform. And it's not Telltale anymore, right? It's like something else. Some other company. All right, The Eternal Life of Goldman, a handcrafted adventure, guys. New platformer coming out. Hand-drawn animation for the game.
Hi, I'm Andreas Schmiedecker. I'm the producer of the game The Eternal Life of Goldman for THQ Nordic. And the game is
THQ.
by Weepy Studio. The Eternal Life of Goldman is a breath.
Look at that shit looks fucking beautiful. I don't care if the game sucks, but it just looks fucking, it might be right there. But look how good, fucking gorgeous. Make this into a cartoon.
Platform adventure inspired by ancient legends and fairy tales. It will take you back to this era of classic 16-bit platformers done in classic frame-by-frame animation, all done by hand.
Hand-drawn, frame-by-frame animation for a fucking video game in 2024.
I would say the most unique thing about The Eternal Life of Goldman is this unparalleled attention to detail with 2D art. So you probably have seen, hand-drawn art before, but not at this scale, not at this level of detail, and done without any AI or generative methods involved to bring details to every little
Look at that shit.
facet of the game.
Look, man. TJ, this is what I want for the comic. I want you and Finbar to have this attention to detail. Can you do that?
We're on it.
That is very impressive. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason. Like, it looks like a standard platformer otherwise, but just the fucking so gorgeous looking, right? I mean, you play as a like fucking old man with a cane. You have like a cane meter. Everything's...
It's like that other game with the dioramas, remember?
Yeah.
This is what they could be doing, actually. We have the technology to pull this shit off now.
So many
that Plucky Squire game is actually pretty fun.
people ask about the art style, the inspiration behind the art style of The Eternal Life of Goldman. It is mostly classic animated movies and French-Belgian comics, mostly Hergé and the Leclerc art style. So to create that art is really a very difficult and complicated process because everything is done by hand. So you would do, your coloring, your lining, all the animation, all the backgrounds, all the foregrounds, all the small details by hand, day by day. And it's really, there's no other way of doing it in that level of detail. So it can take a lot of time. It can take up to months or even up to a year for a biome to be finished. And
a year just for a fucking level, just for fucking backgrounds.
Crazy.
It is really intense and difficult, but we feel it's worth the effort at the end.
It would suck if they did all this and then the game just flops, right?
No, but usually these kinds of games always succeed. Like we've seen Rayman.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it looks good, but in this modern era, like 2D platformers, because it's not even a 3D platformer, it's a 2D platformer, right? Are the kids going to want to play this? It's something for us, like older people, right? But
yeah,
I don't know if the kids are going to. Do they not have the animation desk? So sad.
It's like Lucky Squire. You can change the difficulty.
Yeah. Well, it's not even. I'm saying it's not like the difficulty I'm worried about. I'm just worried about like kids not wanting to just looking and go, "Oh, this is a 2D game." I don't want to play this.
Right.
Of The Eternal Life of Goldman is somewhat unusual because it's an old man with a cane and a beard that you don't see that often in video games. He's a reference to these ancient fables and parables where you would often have an old man as protagonist who would be witty and outsmart his enemies.
Odin,
but it's also
Gandalf.
very specific reasons within the narrative why he has that age and looks like that I will not go into details because of spoilers.
It's about spoilers. NDAing himself. He's like, NDA, guys. Can't tell you why he's an old man.
So I think we're most excited for players to figure out all the small details about the world and the story. So like there's lots of small little things in the animation, in the backgrounds and foregrounds that you can find and look for to tell a story. And just for players to figure it out, puzzle it all together, piece it together. That would be super interesting for us to find out.
He's like the old guy from Up.
The main inspiration for The Eternal Life of Goldman.
He looks like him, yeah.
He was going up too. There.
I'm gonna say this and not to be, but he looks Jewish because he's got the beard and it looks like he's got a hat on, like a little the yarmulke.
Oh yeah,
it's like one of Aaron's people.
No, he might. He has a white beard. He might look like. Yeah, he does have some. Yeah.
Yeah, he got like a yarmulke or something on.
What's he holding?
He white hair. He's holding a cane, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope the game will take you back to that era.
He's got to go see the Moyle. He's like, I need. He's
he is the Moyle.
He's gonna go get his foreskin back.
No, he
That's
is.
He is
the Moyle.
Oh, he's collecting foreskins. He's like, chop them up.
Will make you experience that for the first time. And it is really, this kind of side-scrolling adventure, but with the accessibility and the quality of life features of a modern game.
Yeah.
I think if you appreciate handcrafted art and especially
it looks fucking
line art,
beautiful,
then you will love The Eternal Life of Goldman. And also if you're a fan of classic
his last name is Goldman. The name is Goldman is a Jewish kind of last name.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. You never know.
Looks good.
Dominique is right. Cuphead also pulled this off.
Yeah. But Cuphead had the benefit of being like a very fucking hard game, so everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta play this because it's hard and blah blah blah," right?
It's 2D Dark Souls, yeah. That was
a little Jewish kid that runs around collecting foreskins instead of rings. It's woke. Right, Dominique is sold. I want this game. See, we bring you things you might not have heard of.
Yep.
All games are woke, though. We shouldn't be playing anything, Tony. Remember, that's what the zeros are telling you.
I don't play anything. I just play Fortnite. Fucking Gaelic got me into Fortnite, and I'm just like, I just keep playing it because it's so simple, right? Like I can literally just turn it on, play fucking like a 20-minute match. I'm not angry. Like I don't get mad that if I lose or if I'm like, oh man, okay, I just had fun. I played, and that's it. Like
Rich sent me and my family on this rabbit hole of survival crafting games ever since the Conan Exiles. We've been looking for shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's just certain games, like, or I could play like even like the Lego part. I could play that, like, run around, like, craft the little things, and then just like, okay, I'm happy. Like, I'm not. I don't feel like I've wasted my time. A lot of games, it's like I'll play it. I'm like, oh, this is a waste of time. Like, oh, there's so much dialogue, or all the like.
Right.
I have to collect so many fucking things, and it just feels like. But this is just like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. Wild Woods. And co-op for up to 4 players. Look at that. So you have to escort the wagon, gather resources, and fight off enemies.
It's like V-Rising, but you have a wagon.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not like V Rising. I would say it's more like a Zelda, like Link to the past.
Yeah. It has the aesthetic of Zelda too.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you got to collect wood to make sure that the fire is burning in your wagon, so it keeps moving forward. And it's got like the little like crossroads where you got to pick where you want to go, which direction.
Yeah.
You can upgrade your wagon.
Upgrade your wagon. Oh, badgers.
It's one of these things that it's simple, right? And then as you progress through the game, through the level, like things, the difficulty ramps up. Different things. There's different strategies, different things to try, techniques. And it's got a frog.
Frog King.
Frog King.
I'm in the game. Look at that. Damn it, I keep missing the pause on it. Look at it.
How many pay you, Tony?
I should sue them over my likeness, right?
Yes.
Like, I didn't authorize my likeness for this game. You can try the demo now on Steam. All right, what else we got? No, Aaron didn't provide any games, so I had to get everything myself.
Oh.
Boomer shooters are making a comeback again.
Hell yeah.
They made it. They made a comeback like I must say like 4 or 5 years ago. They were making a comeback. Like,
ever since Doom.
Well, no, I'm saying
before that.
The original engine of what was it, like Quake or something, or Doom. One of those engines like came public, and like everyone started making boomer shooters because that's what they made that one like I Am Fury and all that. They were coming back during that time.
Rated T for teen.
All right, this is Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire.
My name is Glenn Windwalker. I'm your captain. Becoming a pilot felt natural to me. I just hope I made the right decision.
Your crew be your family now. Fight for 'em. Fight with all you have.
Tribe is the only family I know. No one can take that away from me a second time.
Humans are flawed creatures, but that's what makes them so remarkable. The new age is waiting for us at the end of the road.
She's dead because of you.
Should I feel sorry for you? Your pain and sorrow mean nothing. Nothing.
Out now. Looks good. I'm interested in this.
The art reminds me of Mega Man Legends.
Yeah. It's got a good art style. You could hire different crew members. I'm assuming it's not like actions, not like Twitch fingers, actions, more of a strategic take on this, right?
Right.
Like locking on and picking which one, and then which attack you want to go with. So it looks fun. Looks up my alley. Right? So go ahead. All right, we got one more. I know nothing about this last one. I just saw it and I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting." Because I didn't have to get anything because we need things to talk about.
My son, by the time you read this, I'll be gone, and the world will look very different than how it does now.
What's with this Japanese aesthetic of like a old fucking
maybe
fort with like war robots, but they're all like fucking like the trees are growing on them. They got that in like fucking what's that movie from Miyazaki? Help me out here, Aaron. Castle in the Sky.
Yeah,
same thing. They got
this
like
looks
a
like
lot of
a
movies that do that.
game.
Yeah. Whereas you got like nature, but then you like it's reclaiming the like the war fort. So you got like animals.
Remember what George said, right? Like everything they do is based on technology and shit.
Maybe it could be you, my little boy.
What's up with his eye? It was like a camera. Did you see that? Weird.
Oh, he has a cyborg guy. I just noticed. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I said it's like a camera. It's got like the shutter lens.
Camera eye, right?
That's Mega Man.
The one who decides. The one who makes the decision.
I guess he's a cyborg.
If humanity should come back to Europa. Can you? Should you? And what would you choose if you did?
I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but it just looks nice.
It just does.
I'm certain that you are the key, my son. If you found these journals, if you've remembered who you are, who I am, then maybe you can guide the next generation down a better path. Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me.
Nintendo exclusive, though, it seems.
I don't know if it's exclusive. It's just off of the Nintendo page, YouTube channel, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. What do we got?
Finbar. Where's Finbar says he's going to come back, but
Finbar says a lot of things.
Back. Right.
Finbar says he was going to finish my comic book by the end of the year. He didn't do that. So I don't know if I trust all the things Finbar says. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right. Well, all right. Studio Ghibli. Yeah, it looks pretty. We allow blacks. What? Hey, Frog Tony, is the gaming channel done? It is, Jasonic. It's been changed to, I think it's the more random, random thoughts of Frog Tony. So whenever I get the urge to make a video that doesn't fit within this channel or stream, like if I want to play games and stream gaming, I'll do it on that channel. But it's not anything where it's going to be like every week I'm going to like do a thing or I'm going to do a video on it. Just random. Whenever I decide, and it's a video or something that doesn't fit here, I'll put it over there. If I ever lose my job or I quit my job or I stop working at my job, then probably I'll use the second channel more. But right now it's like there was big aspirations, but then things kind of slowed down. Right? What about you, Aaron? You got like 6 channels, right? Isn't it a pain in the ass?
I already got 3. Well, I have 3, but I use mostly 2. It is a pain in the ass. Yes. Yes.
How do you decide when you're going to make content on whatever channel?
Whenever I feel like talking about something. Honestly. Well, well, I've been focused on my main channel a lot more than my other channel, if you noticed.
That game Europa has been in development since 2017. It is, quote, a passion project for the studio by creator-director Helder Pinto. So, yeah, it's a release for Windows and Nintendo Switch right now.
Yeah. It's on Steam. Good.
And with that noise is Finbar Saunders popping in. Finbar.
Hi.
How's your business meeting?
It was a fucking disaster. I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
Goodness.
111 votes. Should we do more eating challenges on stream?
Yeah.
No. 52% said no.
What?
Which is unfortunate because next week we're going to be eating pizza. That's right. Katie did mint salad, and of course our very own Dalish will be here eating pizza.
Have I missed Shinobi?
You missed all of it.
Oh.
You missed it.
All right. Do you care about video games? 152 people voted, and they said yes, 70%, which is why so many of you are here right now watching us talk about video games. All 36 of you. These are the real ones. These are the real G's.
Yeah.
No stream tonight. That was on Monday. So unfortunate. All right. I said, which show on the channel do you enjoy the most? Tuesday Night Griff got 7%. Thirsty Thursday got 12%. Frogman Friday also 7%. Gabbing with Geeks 17%. And of course, Detractor Cast overwhelmingly 58%. That's what you guys mostly enjoy.
How sad is this
I
result?
would feel like Tuesday Night Griff after this week it would probably be a higher percentage if you asked this upcoming week, this poll.
Yeah, because it just started, right? Like
Yeah.
They haven't seen it yet.
Especially after this week, it was pretty good, interesting.
We'll see.
Because remember, like Tuesday Night Grift is more towards the zeros, all of them, like as a whole.
Rocky says you need to specify spicy food challenges and repoll, or drinking a whole gallon of milk. I think I could drink a whole gallon of milk without throwing up. That's a challenge, right? I bet Tony could eat a carton of hard-boiled eggs in under 30. What's a carton? A carton's only like what?
Like Steve McQueen.
No, he ate 50. 50 is not a carton. A carton of eggs is only like 12.
Yeah.
Right? How many eggs are in a carton?
What? In the States? I don't know.
Yeah.
We get them in 12s or 6s over here.
I think it's
yeah, it's either 12 or 16, depending on No, actually it's 10. 10 in a carton. In some of them. 10 eggs, 12 in some cartons. I get a little carton. They get like the little like 4-pack carton. Does that count? I see a 24. There's a 24 count.
How long did it take who, Rocky? Steve McQueen? How long did he do that in that movie?
50 eggs. I think it was
I think
a day. I think it was a whole day.
He ate so many eggs he passed out, remember?
Damn. So he's the real like
They had it shoved the last one in his mouth. Then they complained about him not deshelling his own eggs. It's like, you can't help him. He's like, no, he just has to eat them. It might have been 8 hours.
Should have just swallowed them with a shell on.
That's only about 3,800 calories anyway. I could do that.
If you swallowed an egg with the shell still on it, do you think you would shit it back out with the shell still on? Like
No.
lay the egg like a no?
No, because there's no way it's gonna go through your body. It'll get to a point where the holes are smaller than the egg, so it'll compress and crack the egg. That's why like kernels of corn do it, because they're so tiny. But how long did it take them?
The eggshell.
So Cool Hand Luke, let me see. I'm trying to look. I'm not getting any definitive answer. In the movie,
Steven says, "No, you shit out a chicken."
Yeah. An hour. He ate them in an hour. He ate 50 hard-boiled eggs in an hour.
Is it you shit out chicken? So that's the chickens that Tony used to use for Air July. You know, the buck.
Yeah, 50 in an hour is crazy. You said you could eat 6 Big Macs. I could have ate 6 Big Macs. I just didn't want to shove the last one down.
Yeah, it's alright saying that now, isn't it?
Oh, you would it.
Tony wants that egg trick that Diddy would. What?
Oh my god.
Willie Farnsworth, the detector cast is Rippaverse only. Yeah.
So there you go. Rocky says carton of hard-boiled eggs. So 12 eggs in 30 minutes? No problem. I can do that. That's easy.
It's like Rippaverse, but every now and then a zero.
Can you drink a whole gallon of milk without throwing up, Finbar?
What's a gallon convert to in liters?
Oh. Yeah,
Gallon
you
to
use
liter.
liter search.
Gallon to liters.
7 liters. Yeah. What, in an hour? Is he saying in an hour?
No, just if you drink a whole gallon of milk,
But that's what we got.
like 90% of the people at some point, because of the stuff that's in the milk, it'll make you throw up.
Right.
Like, it's just your body's natural reaction. So you have to be able to like fight your body's reaction to.
I mean, 3.78 liters is a lot. So, and I don't like. Yeah, milk's not the easiest to drink the best of times. I'll let you do that one, Tony.
Milk chugging.
I think the Big Macs.
You got 60 minutes to drink 1 gallon, 3.8 liters, or 0.8 imperial gallons of whole milk without vomiting. Yeah, it's something about the whole milk.
If it was over 60 minutes, yeah, I think I could do it.
No, I didn't say 60 minutes. Not over. It's not over. It's just 60.
60
No, I
minutes.
mean over the course of 60 minutes is what I mean.
Yeah.
I think I can.
And there are 3 universal rules in what has been called the gallon challenge. The contestant has 1 hour to drink 1 U.S. gallon. Specifications on type of milk vary or are unspecified. Should the contestant finish the gallon within the hour, they must retain the gallon for a set period. Should they retain the gallon, they win. If the contestant vomits prior to the set period, they lose. So that's it. You just got to drink the milk, then keep it in. No problem. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. That's doable.
Yeah, I think so.
Depends. Is it breast milk straight from the source? Gallon. Didn't someone die?
Cows right there.
Possibly. I know a lady died from drinking too much water and then holding it in.
Yeah. Yes.
She held it in. She died of water poisoning.
Yeah, strangely enough, water can be poisonous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything can be poisonous.
Yeah. Anything.
At a certain level, things become poisonous.
Even antidote.
Yeah.
Take too much antidote, it's poisonous.
Except for poison. You can't take too much poison. It doesn't become more poisonous. It just at some point you just dead.
It's very poisoned. It's very yeah.
Strangely enough, you could actually use poison as an antidote.
Yep, that's
Great
where they make antidotes from. Yeah.
All right. 2 days ago, I asked you guys, does Homeless Larry, a.k.a. at 210LG, actually care that we make fun of his creepy and sad life? 97 votes, 70%. Yes.
Overwhelming.
Everybody who voted no, probably LG fan.
All right. We got 24 questions in the Ask Us Anything. They're all Jan Ong. I'm going to put a restriction on this shit eventually.
Thank you, Finbar. God damn.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Finbar. Beefy says, I'm working on my first comic review video. For my second, should I do newish comic, classic horror type comic, or something Batman? Well, if you want views, something Batman probably, right?
Well, what's
Start
Beefy's
with
first,
that, yeah.
what's his first one going to be?
I think it's the Ninja Turtle He-Man comic.
Is that what? This is like a modern crossover, an IDW one or
Yeah.
something? Do something classic then for your second one. If you want suggestions, Beefy, if you like Batman, I've got a big like post-crisis reading catalogue you can have with all classics on it.
Kettle's Vault says that is actually an oxygen overdose. Not too much water.
Oh.
All right. Will you ever get sponsorships in your channel? And why haven't you gotten a single one yet?
You should talk about this.
Yeah, we haven't
no.
gotten any yet because we've been turning some down.
Yeah.
We've been turning some away. If we're going to get a sponsorship, if I'm going to get a sponsored video or something, it's going to be something that I either use already or try out and can honestly endorse and be like, yeah, this is good, guys. You should buy this or you should. I'm not just going to shill things willy-nilly. Okay. However, if you got a YouTube channel and you want me to sponsor, you want to sponsor a video, be like, I'll tell people, hey, go watch this guy has sponsored it. Go watch this guy's YouTube channel. Go sub to Billy YouTuber, right? How did you meet Finbar and TJ and the rest of regular guests? Oh, very interesting. All right, so Finbar, you were just in the chat, right?
Yeah, you probably don't remember anything, do you?
No. I don't remember what happened. How did we meet?
I started coming in the chat like this was during COVID time. I was in the chat looking for the up to date news on the Amico, and this channel seemed to be one of the only ones that was telling the truth about it. So I stuck about in the chat for a bit, and then when I realized the guys were into like comics and stuff as well, in MCU, I jumped in to do like a regular MCU review thing. Remember, Tony?
It started with an open panel, didn't it? Like we had an open panel.
Oh, you got me on an open panel, and then I told you that you were wrong about MCU, and you didn't like getting told you were wrong, so I was allowed to come in. And eventually, like Gary quit, and no, it wasn't. Hammock Man quit, and Cal quit, so you needed to fill a panel space, so you offered it to me permanently.
Yeah,
that was like 2022 or something. So it was a couple of years ago.
TJ, how did I meet TJ? TJ, how did we meet?
This was back in the open panel days, too. Like during the Ripperverse shit, like when it first started.
All right, so TJ was during the open panel for the Ripperverse. Aaron I met because he was on Mad Max's channel.
You've known Aaron longer, yeah.
Max's channel, yeah, that's how I met Tony.
As far as the other regular, I don't know who else would be considered a regular panelist except for like Dalish.
Well, Blinded used to be.
Well, yeah, Blinded used to be, but he's not. I wouldn't count him as a regular panelist these days, right?
Yeah, you see, he might make a little bit of a comeback.
Mike's not
Dalish. Yeah. Dalish is a regular panelist. We met because Mint was doing a stream talking about the Riley situation with some other people, and then they asked me to join so I could help explain it. And Dalish happened to be on there, and we started talking, and we got along. So I was like, "Hey, you're not an idiot. You actually like video games and stuff. Maybe you can come and hop on a panel here on a Gabbing with Geeks one day, right?" It was I just offered her like to come on and be a guest, not a regular, just a guest. And then she didn't, right? Remember that, Finbar? She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come on," and then she never did. And she was in the chat. She just kept popping up in the chat. We're like, "Stop being in the chat. And just get on the fucking panel already." And eventually she did.
I don't remember that. I thought it was the first time I didn't remember ever seeing her in the chat before she came on the panel.
No, she was in the chat.
All right. Wasn't paying attention.
Because what happened was I met her on the stream with Mint, and then we went on the second stream where Ashton drove Dick so nuts that he broke his fucking headphones. And then from there, like I said, I had told her, hey, if she wanted to come on, and she's like, well, I'll think about it. We'll see what's going on. But then she started popping up in the chat. And then from there, eventually she did come on. And then we all hit it off and it was a good fit. And she got offered a permanent spot. And then she got busy today and it's not here.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I said, there's no other regular panelists, I would think. Ben, I guess, would be technically, he's part of the team. He's not a regular panelist, but he was in the chat. He offered to do some colors. We saw him do some color work.
I think you'll find I discovered Ben.
Well, that's why I said we. I said we. It was a royal we.
Royal we, yeah.
Finbar wants to take all the credit.
Ask Ben.
What horror games do you enjoy? Do y'all enjoy this season? Mine is Darkwood. I don't really play horror games because they're not scary. So it's like I don't really like even the scary movies, horror movies. I'm just like bored with them most of the time. It's like, oh yeah, that guy killed a bunch of people. Okay.
I haven't played a horror game.
That's our horror theme.
I have.
My eyes are on this "Forgive Me, Father" one.
I haven't played a horror game this season, this year, so I can't say.
What about Katie? Oh, Katie. We met Katie because she did a post on Twitter about Eric July, and then we talked about it, and then everyone gave her a bunch of shit over it, so she deleted it. And then we're like, Katie, why'd you delete that? And she's like, well, people are giving me shit, blah, blah. We're like, no, Katie, like, fuck that. Like, you shouldn't have deleted that because you were right, what you said. And she's like, you're right. And she put it back up. And then we got her to come on to talk about it. And then she started being a regular panelist, and eventually she did her own show.
Do you remember back then all them fuckers trying to capture her because they thought they could get a chick on their side? Do you remember that? It was fucking sad. They were all like, no, Katie, look how bad these guys are. Katie, look at this. And she's like, fuck y'all. And then she came over.
That's funny.
Rocky says we pedophiles. No, not that we. Not that kind of we. Bendy and the Ink Machine is my go-to every October, says Arda Dominique. Like I said, me personally, I don't really play horror games.
Yeah.
When he says this season, he's talking about stuff that's just been released, because I just like my favorites are like the classics. Resident Evil.
No, I think it just means like during this season of Halloween.
Yeah.
What you would play.
Because Darkwood is an old game. It's not a new game.
Silent Hill 2, I guess. That's what I'll be playing eventually.
Well, the remaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Blind is playing.
All right. Jan Ong says, is homeless Larry racist as he hates on white women like Dalish and Katie?
He's racist because he called Tony
racist overall.
Yeah, he's just racist. It has nothing to do with the white ladies. He's racist because he says racial things to people.
Yep.
And he's also a scumbag.
I support Eric July because he's a black man. Like that was his, that was his go-to in the beginning until we called him out.
How did comic book companies get away with not paying the creators of comic book heroes? The creators of Superman got paid after public outrage.
They didn't
because they shouldn't have got paid. They got paid money, and they said, "Here's a couple dollars." They go, "Yeah, I'll take a couple of dollars," and I drew you Superman. No one knew the problem. See, the problem with a lot of shit, especially when people start talking about how much money like CEOs make and blah blah blah, right? No one knows what a company is going to do when you first create it, right? Like if I tell Finbar, hey, I will give you $100 to draw this comic, and it blows up and I make billions of dollars, was that a bad deal on Finbar's part? Not necessarily, because he didn't know. He was just assuming, Tony's gonna get a little shitty comic for Tony. We'll sell a couple copies and I made my money, right?
Yeah, I agree. I agreed to be paid at the time what I thought my work was worth.
Now,
but if
afterward, if it blows up and then I'd somehow trick Finbar into working for free, then you could have an issue with it, right? But again, when Superman and stuff was created, they got paid money. Said, "Here's money." They go, "Yeah, I like that money." And then Superman became super famous.
You gotta negotiate that. If you're gonna do something like that, you gotta negotiate it first.
But they did.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, no one. Yeah, they negotiated, Aaron. No one knew. No one was going, hey, I think Superman. Remember, comic books for kids. They were not these huge fucking franchises when they were created, right? Like, so no one was going, in like 30 years, Superman's gonna be worth $1 billion worth of merchandise. No, they were going, I need money to feed my family. Oh, you're gonna give me money to feed my family? I'll draw Superman.
And he's framing the question wrong, because Schuster and Siegel were paid at the time as works for hire. It's what he's asking is, why did they not get residuals?
because they won't own them
from now to the end of time, and it's not even them getting it because they're dead. It's the grandkids and stuff who did fuck all anyway.
Yeah,
Just greedy.
it's
the
the
estate that's
generation.
getting it.
Yeah, it's a generation after that gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 generations sometimes.
Yeah, well, it's
All
2
right.
generations probably now. Yeah, it might be close to 3 almost. Like,
Okay. All right. When will the Rippaverse go bankrupt? I have no idea. Eventually, at some point. But it's like the Amico shit.
Yeah.
When Disney and Warner Bros. Agrees to buy the Rippaverse and end it.
No. It's like the Amico shit, right? There's going to be moments where you look at it during the Amico stuff. Even during the Amico stuff, I was the hardest of hardcore detractors.
Yeah.
But I there was days I woke up and went, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like there's no way that he's this much of a bullshitter that he's saying all these things, making all these claims, right? Like even I had doubts sometimes. We're like, no, like we're like 3 years into this shit. There's no way, right? Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Like, no, but eventually it panned out where they went bankrupt, right? I mean, technically there's still a company that's Amico, right? But we know that they got no fucking money. And Rippaverse is going to be the same way. There's going to be days when it looks like, oh man, they sold a bunch or they made a bunch of money, or clearly he knows what he's doing, right? But if you take a step back and you look at the overall picture, right? If you focus on like, oh, Horseman made X amount of money, and you go, oh yeah, clearly that company's doing good, right? But that's only part of the picture. If you step back and go, oh, wait a minute, he's got like 20 employees and all this other overhead. Oh, clearly that's not enough money, right? Clearly that money's not enough. It's like the partnership with Todd McFarlane. You hear the announcement, and you hear all the ribbitards jerking off over it, and you go, oh, they must be doing something right. Then you take a step back and go, actually, it's not even a partnership. He just paid them to make a fucking product.
Yeah, that's why they're not promoting it.
I mean, again, back to the Amico. Tommy was claiming he had partnerships with the Crayola company, right? And the Crayola's like, get that shit, get that fucking shit off of the fucking flyers. What are you doing? We're not partners. You rented a fucking a room at the Crayola Experience.
Scammer behavior, right?
Yeah.
Always.
But it was different. I don't want to get back into it again. It was different. It was they're still doing the old fake it till you make it thing.
Yeah,
well, I think
both ways.
I think Eric July is doing the same thing. I think
he is,
that.
But Tony, he's delivering a product. So
no, yeah, but at the same time, he hasn't delivered the statues. Bimbar. Statues aren't delivered.
Yeah.
Have they been paid for, or are they just being pledged for?
No, they're pre-ordered. If we make if they make enough of the pre-orders to fulfill the minimum,
but then they'll refund if not, right?
That's the claim. They've been pushed back. They were supposed to be delivered Q1 next year. They've been pushed back to Q2.
The minute that they don't make it and they don't refund is when you can now officially call him a scammer.
Well, no, I'm not talking about being scammer. He said scammer behavior. Claiming to have a partnership in order to generate more sales by claiming you have a partnership is 100% a scam. You cannot say you have a partnership with Todd McFarlane. Oh my God! If someone interrupts me again, you can't say you have a partnership with Todd McFarlane Toys, knowing that this is going to generate buzz in sales when you don't. You're selling off of something that you should not be selling off of. You're selling off of a brand name that you do not actually have access to. That is a scam. If I buy the toy and it does not have on it in partnership with Todd McFarlane, then he scammed me because I bought it thinking it was an official Todd McFarlane partnered item.
I see your point, but will the box not have McFarlane Toys printed?
No, it won't, because it'll say manufactured by McFarlane. That's what it'll say. It won't say partner. Oh my God!
Aaron, let him talk, man.
Go ahead.
If it says manufactured in China, I didn't partner with China. But if it says Tony and China presents this toy, then me and China have partnered on the toy. That's the difference. It will say manufactured by Todd McFarlane Toys, but it will not say Rippaverse and Todd McFarlane presents Yaira statue, because it's not a partnership. It's not the two companies working together to create a product and share liability and losses on this product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Do you think that's why they went with that other company?
That's not how you presented it, though, right? Because that's not how
he presented it as a partnership. And that's the reason he went with the other studios. What I believe is that he couldn't fulfill the minimum on the Yaira statue. He couldn't fulfill the minimum to get people, so he went with a smaller company that probably had a smaller minimum that he could now do the Iceland statues and go, I can sell maybe 200 of these and that's their minimum. Whereas the McFarlane one was like, you need at least 500, and he still has not fulfilled the 500. He still doesn't have 500 pre-orders.
I don't think it's ever going to get fulfilled.
Doesn't look like it, no. If it was going to, it would have been fulfilled.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Also, hail chat, hail sketch,
hail.
Do you think Eric will ever break 1 million again? He might, but only if, again, he only broke 1 million with Yaira when he flooded like at the end with the statues and all kind of extra shit. So if he pads like the next big campaign, maybe he'll hit 1 million again. But it'll be, like I said, all padding.
He's padding out Horseman as well, right? Because it's like, I think he's saying 10,000 books sold, but they've made $750,000.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up. So there's other stuff being sold alongside that, right? That's totally.
Yeah, there's shirts, the other merch that's in there. The other books that are being sold as part of this, like, you can get the entire Chuck Dixon collection, get the Alpha Core and this and that and the other, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's like padding this comic.
It was cross-eyed, yeah. Did you see the pole dancing thing EVS put up on Twitter? Oh, July's gonna be so mad, man.
Why were the Ripitards called as such? Were there no Amico Tards? Because Ripitards just flew off the tongue so much better.
Right. We just called them cultists. Yeah.
We call them Miko Chills, right? Is that what we call them?
No, we call them
Chills, Miko Chills.
Cultists. We're part of cultists. Eric, why do you ask a question and you don't listen for the answer?
Magic ice on, yeah.
Aaron, you need the little like the Ritalin. You need a little Ritalin pump. Just pump you. Ritalin. Slow you down a little. Tony, will you do a life lesson channel called Tony's Teachings? No. Tony, why don't you reach out to Tomorrow's Teachings so you can star in one of their episodes? Why would I want to? Tony, why don't you do a Costco hot dog eating contest? You want us now to go to Costco to eat hot dogs at Costco.
Finbar.
I'm not one of those Costco guys.
The three of us for that. We've been hearing this for a week.
Yeah.
Why don't you challenge Eric July to a burger eating contest? Because he challenged me to a boxing match and then he chickened out.
Yep.
Yeah. What would your dream car be? I don't drive, so I don't really have a. It's weird because if you gave me like the fucking Adam West Batmobile, I'd probably be like ecstatic. I wouldn't drive it. Like if someone drove me around in it, or like the Speed Racer car from the anime, not the movie one, but the anime version of the Speed Racer, or the Shooting Star, which is a Racer X's car. That would be awesome. Again, it would just be something that's sitting in front of my house going, I own that. Like I don't drive it anywhere, but that's fine.
Exactly.
Right?
For me, it's Sweet Tooth's ice cream.
Why ruin it? Why take it out?
No, it has nothing to do with taking it out. I don't drive, right? Aaron. What part of that didn't you get?
No,
it has nothing to do with
right?
Right? But if I drove, what I'm saying, Aaron, you said why ruin it? But if I drove, I would drive it. But I don't drive, so it's hard for me. I can't be like, well, it has nothing to do with collectibles. It just has to do with I don't drive, Aaron. Someone else can drive me around in it. I just don't drive. That's why I wouldn't drive it around.
So mine is
driver. He for sure would.
Mine is the for Monday to Friday, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 10, and for the weekend I would like the classic Ferrari F50.
But I would, if I had something like the Batmobile, as I wouldn't let anybody drive, or I wouldn't drive because I wouldn't want to get ruined.
You'd be driving it with a Batman costume, and don't lie.
Yeah. All right, who is the wrestler with the best promos of all time?
Not CM Punk.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, hard times, all time,
hard times, baby. There's so many classic Dusty Rhodes promos.
Piper was good as well.
Piper was good. I mean, there's a lot.
I don't know, but can you like name one like quintessential Piper? I love Roddy Piper. Don't get me wrong. Give me one like quintessential Piper fucking.
Yeah, there wasn't like one that sticks out that was like a classic. Okay. You know where you can quote lines
Punk
from.
Did have a really good.
He was just really good at it.
The pipe bomb was a good promo because that was like real. That was real.
No, it was not real, Aaron. It was semi-real. It was a
yeah, I know.
It was work shoot. Yeah.
It was really good.
It was okay. I mean,
Austin had a good one. King of the Ring.
The King of the Ring was good, but again, it was only good because he was playing off of fucking Jake Roberts. Without the Jake Roberts.
Yeah, if Jake Roberts didn't Yeah, if Jacob Roberts didn't say what he said, and Austin didn't hear what he said. Yeah, that 316 would never been born.
It wasn't really that good, apart from getting the 316 out of it.
Well, what's the good ones?
The best promo in wrestling is not from a wrestler; it's Paul Heyman.
Heyman is definitely good.
No, if you're gonna go that way, Jim Cornette is
Cornette's good.
Okay. Ultimate Warrior. No, I'm kidding, guys.
No, you could shit talk Ultimate Warrior all day, and we don't know half
almost
of what
made no
it is.
sense.
But it doesn't matter because they fucking pumped you up. He's like,
yeah, he did.
The fucking Warriors.
How about
the sky opened up and the thunder rained and Hogan, I'm coming for you. He's like, oh shit.
Hogan screws up on a promo. Those are pretty funny.
Yeah, but the best promo, like I said, Ultimate Warrior, you got fucking jacked up. You were all like, kids loved them. When everyone in the 80s was like, yes,
kids
fucking Warrior.
them. Yeah, I mean,
you
the
didn't
Rock
need
is some
to
really good
understand them. You
promos.
just need to fucking be excited. But again, Dusty Rhodes is probably the best promo wrestler. Hands
I think
down.
Dusty Rhodes, hands down. No contest.
No contest. Have you tried Prime? No, I have not tried Prime.
I have. It's okay.
Why does Homeless Larry have a? I don't know. Go ask him. I'm not his barber.
Kid and play haircut, really.
He's a dweeb. That's about it.
Have I ever watched Darman? No, never watched Darman.
Nope.
I have. It's similar to that stuff you've been watching, but it's serious, and he's taking it serious.
Yeah.
And the
That's what I
acting's still
hear.
awful.
Never watched it.
Tomorrow's Teachings took that and then brought it to the extreme. That's the idea.
Why is Ubisoft failing? It used to be so successful because they tried to nickel and dime a bunch of people. Got to make better games. Just another guy says, did any of you guys play an MMO? If so, was it what was it? Mine was Eden Eternal in Wizard 101 back in the day. I actually played Eden Eternal for a little bit, and not seriously. Like I played some MMOs, but not like seriously. Like I was like, oh, let me fuck around, and it's like, oh, I have to talk to other people and like interact with people. I'm done with this.
Yeah, you weren't an addict.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I don't want to play with other. I don't want to interact with other people. You could be in the world with me, as long as I don't have to actually like. Oh, in order to beat a challenge, I need like 16 people. Oh, I got to get a clan, and we have to schedule meetings. Like a game shouldn't be fucking work, right?
That's a nightmare.
That's true. A game.
We have to do this raid, guys. And then a few people don't show up.
I can't pass this next level. Yes, I have to team up with another person. Come on.
Like I played that Neverwinter Nights. And you know, at some point you get so far into it, you're like, okay, I don't want to join up with other people, and like, okay, so I'm done. EverQuest 2, I played like a couple hours in it, and it was like, okay, this is cool, but you know, they're never really that like involved or action orientated or anything where it's like, because they're so, you know, because again, we've talked about this. In order to be an MMO and to have all those players and you know everything happening and working and not fucking lagging. You basically strip the game down to like bare bones. So it's like if you're not involved in the, talking to other people side of it, it's kind of like, why would you play this over anything else, right? So, like, WoW is not a great game. Fuck you, people who think it is. WoW is a bare bones bullshit little fucking game. Like, there's so many better single player RPGs out there, right? But the social aspect, the show, it's addictive because of the social aspect of WoW. Plus,
that's what kept it alive. Yeah,
you know.
And remember, Final Fantasy 14 replaced WoW.
I thought it was funny that Frog Tony was getting upset because he kept cutting him off.
It's Aaron's gimmick, that.
Yeah.
He's another George. They're both from Canada.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing. They're so nice, but also they interrupt.
Oh, we play nice, but we're not nice.
That sounded really sexual for some reason. We play nice.
He's been very sexual recently, as Aaron. I'm getting worried about him. Calling me big sexy and stuff in private.
We're trying to win the contest, okay, Finbar?
Aaron said, like, by any means necessary, he's going to win, baby.
Right.
All right. Jan Ong says, Tony, since you like tomorrow's teaching, why not also feature Samir Babahante? Because those are serious channels. Tomorrow's teaching is just a goofy parody channel. That's why it's fun.
Yeah.
Because it's not real. Okay? Tomorrow's Teaching is not, guys. Tomorrow's Teaching is not a serious channel. It's a fun parody of those other serious channels. That's why I watch it. Smash JT said a video game crash is coming. Is he right? No. They've been saying haven't they been saying a crash is coming for like the last 10, 15 years? There's not going to be a crash. What you're going to have is there'll be a dip. Okay. A crash is like the entire industry is just fucking gone. The industry is way too fucking big, right?
Yeah.
It's way too big.
They're making too much money. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is back in the day, Atari died and that killed the entire industry because the industry was just Atari. Atari was like 70% of the market, right? Atari crashes, then that's your whole fucking video game market, right? In the US. Like right now, Xbox goes under, you still got PlayStation, you got PC gaming, and you got Switch, right? Nintendo goes under. You got all the other ones that I named, right? Again, there's no way like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and somehow the entire PC gaming market goes under, right? Like it's just too big right now. One or two companies might fucking go under. Some of the big AAA companies might go under, but there's so many indies, there's so many other companies out there that there's going to be no crash. A slump, sure.
Cycles.
No crash.
Cycles. It'd be cycles of slumps and non-slumps, right? Like,
was George wearing a white tuxedo in that Critical Blast photo? No, that was RJ. That was RJ.
Yeah.
The vehicle thing. Did I miss something? No. Not at all. As a father, do you think the kids of the Costco guy and Ryan Kaji are getting exploited? Yes, always. Any child, guys, any adult who has their child who is famous, they're exploiting them 100%. Do you honestly think that those kids
100%.
are keeping all the money? No, they're being used.
Yeah,
like Greta Thunberg, same story.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like the kids might enjoy themselves. I'm not saying the kids are being abused. Exploitation and abuse, two different things, right?
Yeah.
I can exploit my children. Like I exploit Dalish in order to get views on the channel. I'm not abusing her, right? She knows she's being exploited to get people to watch the channel, right? There's a mutual understanding in the exploitation. Right?
Yeah, but that Ryan kid looked miserable as fuck.
Who is that Gronk kid? What's his name? Baby Gronk?
Yeah, but he said the Costco guys, the kids are the Costco guys.
Yeah, the Ryan kid.
Toy World.
Toy World.
Yeah. At first he was having fun, and then again, it goes from being like, okay, I'm filming my kid having fun playing with toys. Now it's a business. Now it's like, hey kid, it's 3 in the morning. You have to wake up. Yeah. You have to wake up and go downstairs and play with these toys. Oh, you don't like them? Pretend like you like them, and then also stop playing with them because now I got other toys you need to play with. I got 16 more videos we got to film, and then we got to fly out and do a fucking Oprah interview.
Those kids will end up being messed up when they're older.
There's a good video. I know he's an asshole, right? But iDubbbz did a good video about the toy channels. And he edits together all the instances of Ryan saying, "Oh, I'm so excited." Like, there's a big fucking egg, right? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
There's a big egg full of crap. Oh, I'm so excited. And then the next one is, I'm so excited. And the next one is, I'm so excited. And the kid gets more and more miserable as the video goes on. And then they copyright struck him for doing that video.
Mm. All right.
It's like Eric July.
It's fucking
YouTube more miserable.
That stuff.
Jan Ong says, Tony, I've heard from credible sources that Manscaped and Raid Shadow Legend offered you sponsorships. Why did you turn them down when TJ and Finbar wanted them? Do you not care about money? No, I care about integrity over money. I will not, I don't know how many times I got to say this, but I will not accept sponsorship from products I do not believe in, or products I don't use, or products that I, in good conscience, can't send you to, right? It might be something I don't use, right? So I might not be going to Burger King, but I know Burger King is going to give you food, right? Burger King has food. They got real food. It's Whoppers. If you like Whoppers, and Burger King's like, here's money to like shill fucking the new fucking Halloween Whopper, right? I wouldn't be opposed to that because I don't think Burger King's evil, right? And I don't think Burger King's lying to you. And I don't think the burgers are necessarily going to be poison, right? Whereas like Manscaped is like, hey, this is a thing that does this. I'm like, well, I've never used it, so I don't know if it works, right? I've eaten at Burger King before, so I know at least it's food, it's edible. Were you a fan of Roger Rabbit? And was the combination of animation and live action any good? Roger Rabbit was awesome. I love Roger
classic.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Disney's never going to make something as good.
Beefy says, why does Jan Ong ask so many questions? I believe Jan Ong asks questions because he doesn't know what Google is.
He does it.
Tony, you're a search engine.
He's an AI construct of Tommy Tallarico, you see. That's my theory.
I think he's special.
Right.
He thinks you know everything, Tony.
I do. I'm Mr. Whoopi, the man who knows everything. And if you don't know that reference, boy, do I got news for you? That's an old one. All right, guys. We're out of here. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with everybody. We'll be back next week eating pizza with at least one person in a bikini. Is it Katie? I don't know. Probably not.
Better
I
be.
don't know.
It's Tony. I'm kidding, guys.